is Savannah Neu. So I'm sure I'm going to forget everything she told me before. She graduated from MSOE. She's currently going to the medical college, right? Studying in this field. So she's going to tell me and you better than anything I am. So come on up here, Savannah.
So all of you might have seen my fun little props that I brought in, but a little bit about myself. My mom has MS, and you might have seen her if you went over to play the shell game today. She's doing well. She's having a stomach ache today, but hopefully that goes away sometime soon. But she was diagnosed with the disease when I was in middle school, and that kind of led me to where I am today. It really affected the career path that I chose. And when I was graduating from high school in 2013, I was awarded a scholarship from the MS Society, and it's really propelled my studies into the field that I am now. So at the medical college, I'm in the neuroscience program, and I'm working on my PhD, and the project that I'm really trying to focus on is MS and the different factors that affect it. So to kind of give a little bit of science, some of the research that's being done today in MS, I brought in these fancy little things to make it a little bit simpler to understand what's going on, because I know all of you realize that this disease is very complex and there's a lot of things that play a part in it. So inside of your body there's an equilibrium that happens, and on the inside of you, you have mostly your immune cells. Those are the things that protect you and defend against all the bad things that you come into contact with every day. And when it comes to all the stuff that you interact with on the outside, there are things like the foods that you eat, your diet intake, as well as all the microbes, the germs that you come into contact with, and even the environment has global impacts on the way that you feel on a daily basis. So in a normal human body, this equilibrium is pretty much maintained. And there may be instances where it's imbalanced, but over time you always come back to the same balance point. But in the MS body, the immune system is fighting against you. So in essence, there's so many more immune cells that are active, and they're attacking the central nervous system in this case. And that's what causes the damaging inflammation that leads to the symptoms that everyone feels. And when you have things on the other side that are affecting you, like if you're not eating the correct things, you're losing a lot of the nutrients in order to maintain the balance, the equilibrium becomes even more distraught. So in this disequilibrium, the longer that it goes on, the more damage that you have happening. So in order to combat this kind of imbalance, there are a lot of new drugs that are being employed. But the reason why not all of them works for everybody is because this analogy that I'm laying forth right now, it's not the same with everybody. One factor may mean more to someone than another. So if you live in a region where the environment is very harsh, that could be more of an impact than, let's say, being infected with a certain other disease. So when it comes to the research side of things, what we're trying to do is figure out how we can personalize this medicine based on the individual, some of the risk factors that may be associated with their particular form of MS. And when it comes to my side of the research, I'm looking into the gut microbiome, so how the things that you can eat can affect that health and bring you back to more equilibrated states. So I just wanted to kind of share a little bit about what we're going on with at medical college, and to say that all of the things that go on at these events, the money that's raised and the awareness that's given to this disease means a lot to the community as a whole. So I wanted to thank all of you for coming out to this, and it means a lot to me personally and my family and so many of the other families out here who are affected by this illness. And we hope in a soon enough day that we can get rid of it forever. So thank you.
Thank you. Wow.